Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, germs and viri of all types and sizes, it is I, your bearded wolf god Lobo. We are going to talk about Days Gone. Because there's been quite a few playthroughs of it popping up here and there on YouTube lately. I'm excited by this because this game is criminally underrated. As some of the commenters have said in some of the videos popping up. Now, I will say this. One of the reasons it is criminally underrated, and the main reason, frankly, for my money, is that Days Gone was released on the PlayStation at a time when zombie apocalypse games had basically peaked. People were starting to get burned out. So when it was released, people were like, oh, another goddamn zombie apocalypse game. And never looked past that facet of it. Understandable. It's called burnout for a reason. However, it's bit people in the ass, in my opinion. I will also I will also say that I came in after it was released to PC. Well after the release on PlayStation. And I have it on Steam, not PlayStation. Because as anybody who knows me knows, or who's, seen me talk anywhere lately, I fucking hate the console wars. It's my own considered opinion that Microsoft and PlayStation should stop arguing about it and stop making exclusives. And share across all platforms. It'd make the gamers, especially the live service gamers, really fucking happy. I get that creating a PC port might take a little more time, so we still might have to wait. But that being the case, when a game is released by Sony, it should also be playable on Xbox and available. And vice versa. Now, back to Days Gone. So anyway, people were burned out. Understandable. And frankly, zombie games had never really been my thing. But I'd heard good stuff about it. It was discounted a little bit, not much. I think $10. No, I paid full price for that bitch. Which at the time I think was actually $60. It's $50 now, but I want to say at the time it was 60. And that was in 2020. 2021. And I never regretted it. Because the story is different than your average zombie apocalypse game. The main protagonist, Deacon, was a former soldier who joined an MC, and then he met the love of his life, and then sometime after that, the zombie apocalypse happened, and they got separated, and he thought she was killed. And so he and one of his MC brothers are what they call drifters, kind of outlaw bounty hunters that go around killing zombies and taking out roving gangs for profit, such as it is in the Fallen world, because there ain't much profit to be had outside of getting access to better weapons and ammo and silencers, suppressors for your weapons, a safe place to lay your head at night, and a place to get your bike. And if you were a drifter, you ride a bike, you ride a motorcycle, kitted out motorcycle. Get your bike worked on and customized. And you get camp credits for each specific camp, kind of, sort of. Although you can use them at any of them. And there's also a hunting gathering aspect of it. You don't just kill the zombies and turn in the ears for fun and profit. You can hunt deer in bear and wolves. And the bears and the wolves will attack you. To put meat on the camp tables. Food. You can gather plants, herbs, also to be used. Put food on the camp tables. A lot of the plants have medicinal benefits. It can be used for other things. One of the weapons is the game, and honestly probably underused by most people, is the crossbow. Because the crossbow, you make your own. You craft your own arrows. And when you progress far enough, you get access to the plan for all these different kinds of arrows, these crossbow bolts. There's the base bolts. There's there are, as I recall, shock bolts. There are fire bolts, which can be used to set nests on fire from smaller nests on fire from a distance, and even bigger nests on fire, depending on the size. So long as it's got a wood entrance, it can be set on fire from a distance, thus giving you more time to deal with the zombies that come out. There's also a bolt that when you gather material from the destroyed nests after killing the zombies, once you have access to the plants for it, that can be used to shoot the stronger zombies and have them kill their little mob brothers and sisters, and rampage through them. So yeah, underused, an underrated weapon. It's also silent, so for the unarmored ambusher camps, it's really good. You have to get closer than you would with a rifle. But with a rifle, you have to scavenge for the materials for the silencers. Otherwise, everybody just comes out and shoots at you at once. So there's strategy involved. And the silence pertains to the zombies. Silence is good. Especially with dealing with smaller numbers. With bigger numbers, once you kill one, it's not going to matter as much because they're all going to come out. And then with some of the really big nests, yeah. Trying to go silent is kind of stupid. And then once you finish the game, on whatever setting you're playing it on, difficulty setting wise, you can do New Game Plus mode, which gives you access to another weapon, an assault rifle called the Rock Crusher, which has an integral built-in silencer that never wears out. Call it a MacGuffin, call it what you want, but it's a fun little weapon. Burns through ammo faster than a freaking addict on it taking his next fix, but still fun. But of course, if you're playing on New Game Plus mode, you have all your credits that you had built up from the previous game, plus all your skills and all your previous weapons as well. So there is that. Like I said, the story was beautiful. The story was good. Some people had trouble with the pacing. I didn't really, except for the NPCs that interrupt you on the radio sometimes, um, at weird moments, or hang up on you 1 second and come back to you like 2 seconds later. Hey, Deacon. Um, but yeah, that was the game. But that game is just criminally underrated, and I'm happy to see people playing it and putting videos up on it. Um, Hell, as soon as I get some shit handled, I may start playing it again. It's still installed on my hard drive. And I stopped partway through my 5th playthrough, so because I played through it 4 times in a row nonstop. Cannot recommend the game enough. We need a sequel. Doesn't look like we're going to get one, unfortunately. Which is a fucking pity, because if any game deserved a sequel, this one does. And as I say, it's on sale right now for $12.50 on Steam. So if you haven't played it yet, don't own it yet, and this makes you go look at some gameplay footage and say, hey, I kind of want to play this, now's the time to grab it, because it's on sale for wicked cheap. Anyway, that is all for today. I will see you later.